Hi everybody, welcome back to Carter's Golf, and today's video I'm going to be talking all about the iron strikes. And one of the most common faults I see, or the most common poor strikes that I see, is the fat shot. Now nobody likes that big chunky big ball first type of shot. It feels blooming awful and it goes absolutely nowhere. So one of the common faults that I see and the reasons for it I'm going to explain in today's video. But before we get started, if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Really close to 50,000, so I mean that would be a great Christmas present. If you've not subscribed already, just give it a little click and I would be forever in your debt. Not that I could actually repay you with anything, but you know what I mean. So today's video, we're going to be talking fat iron shots, and a lot of golfers, they instantly say to me, that's too steep. I called it fat because I was too steep. Now, definitely that could be an issue. The hardest thing about trying to diagnose problems in golf is that you can probably hit bad shots from any which way angle. You could hit a really fat shot by coming in super steep. You could also hit a really fat shot by coming in super shallow. So I can't tell you what you're doing wrong. All I can try and do right now is diagnose one of the potential reasons that you fat it. What is really important from YouTube videos in general, that you're watching the videos that are very much related to what you need, okay? I can't tell you what you need because I don't know how you swing it, but definitely try to figure out if you are too steep or if you are too shallow. If you are looking for some golf lessons online and you want to give it a try, you can follow me on Skillest, Skillest, and find my name on there and we could do an online golf lesson. I could help you out. I could definitely help you diagnose the problem. So in the future, when you are looking for YouTube videos, you're looking for the ones that suit your golf swing. Right, now, and also, by the way, I'll obviously tailor a golf lesson to you rather than just a random YouTube video. So one of the things that I was working on this week with a guy I was teaching is being too shallow. He spent so much time trying to get the club onto the inside that he managed to get the club very much below the angle of the right forearm on the way down, and the club came in too low at this point, and he, what we'd call, drop kick it. Now with a driver, that's never too bad really. I always think that's not a bad shot. Hit a little bit of ground before the ball, bounce into the ball, good bad shot, off you go. But with an iron, it is absolutely catastrophic. So we want to make sure that we get the ball with the right type of angle. Now the angle of attack we're looking for into the ball is approximately 6 degrees. Now I've got no expectations of anybody watching this video, even me included, trying to figure out how on earth we do that. But what we do need to know is the angle of the club as it comes into the golf ball, and I'm going to give you a really good drill, because I often see golfers get a little bit stuck, and when they get stuck, the spine angle tilts away, the hips push in towards the golf ball, and we drop it back onto the inside. So as the spine angle tilts to the right, the hips push into the golf ball, hands get stuck, and there we go. Whereas what we want to try and see is the spine angle staying level with the golf ball and the lower body starting to drive towards the ball. And a perfect little drill for this, which I love, is just putting the ball further forward in my stance. I'm going to hold the club into the middle of my feet, and I'm going to get to the top of the backswing, and I'm going to drive into the back of the ball. I'm going to try and get ball first, try and get the best possible strike I can, so that I've worked my body to do so. Okay, so as mentioned, as we come in, see a lot of spine angles tilt back, hips push in, club hits ground. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the ball, we're going to keep the club in the middle of my stance as I would do with this particular club. I've got a 7-iron in my hand, but I'm going to put the ball position on the inside of my left heel, and I'm going to just try and get the feeling that as I come in, I'm going to exaggerate the movement that I want to make. Now by exaggerating this movement, my spine angles move to the left. My hips have also moved to the left. They've not pushed in. So we're making sure that we're moving the body in a massively exaggerated way. So ball positions forward, got my club in the middle of my stance as where I would normally have the ball. And you see me get across, okay? Strike wasn't amazing, it's a bit off the toe. All sorts of things going to come with that. But what I managed to do was I managed to pretty much get into the back of the ball so much further forward than where I'm used to, because if I've been used to hitting it from back here, I've moved my bottom, which is the middle of my golf swing, the bottom of my circle, further towards the target. The golf swing, if you've got access to anything like TrackMan, Flight Scope, it will give you the bottom of your swing, it will give you your angle of attack. So Angle of attack is generally measured in degrees down. Bottom of the swing, low point of the swing is measured in inches before or after. So if you hit the golf ball before, so if you hit the ground before the golf ball, it might say 1 or 2 inches before the ball. On that particular one, then I would have been after, relative to the ball position being in the center of my stance. So a very simple drill, really. Just basically put your 7-iron in the position of a hybrid, but keep the 7-iron in the middle of the stance where you normally would do, and then go get it. Beautiful strike on that one. Really got forward. Look where my body's finished relative to my left foot. I've gone way too far, to be honest. I don't want to be over here on a full swing, but what it's training me to do is training me to move in the right direction. So then when I get the ball into the center of my stance where it should be, I'm not now preoccupied with going after it. I'm just making sure that I move and rotate towards a target. So with the ball now in the correct position, I'm able to do that. Hello. I'm able to get the low point in the right place. Go down to your driving range, give that a go, because it's definitely a great drill. It's a drill that I use a lot of, in fact, because it's a really nice way for golfers to feel the left side of the golf ball almost, to really exaggerate weight transfer and understand more about the low point of the swing, because that is a really important aspect of the golf swing to understand. With the driver, a lot of golfers know that you need to hit up on the ball, and I think sometimes that's where the knowledge ends. So the low point needs to be before the ball is hit, whereas on the iron, the low point is going to be slightly after the golf ball is hit. So when you're hitting down on the golf ball, you get the ball first, then it continues down the bottom of its arc, bottom of its circle, and then it finds its low point. So by doing this drill, you're moving the low, you're having to really exaggerate the positioning of the low point and move it so far forwards that you then have to adapt. And this is what the drill is trying to make you do, and you get the ball into what is more of a conventional position. So guys, give it a go. We'll see you on the other side. Guys, have a fantastic festive period with the family.